Hello, everyone. You may notice that the big beard is gone. Santa season is over. It's time to get serious about the NFL. Starting off last Thursday, we had the Rams over the Niners, 12-6, in a game that was actually more exciting than the score would indicate. It could have broken open at any point. Unfortunately, it didn't. The Commanders didn't get a blessing from the Saints, winning 20-19 in New Orleans. My sister's going to hate me for that little crack there. The Chiefs finally won a game by more than one score. Of course, it was over the Browns, 21-7, pardon me. Now, Patrick Mahomes did come up with a high ankle sprain in the game. They're doing the day-to-day thing with him, but he may be out Saturday during the game against the Texans. This is the time of year that the NFL takes up the spots that the college games aren't taking anymore and plays pretty much every day of the week. The Bengals topped the Titans by 10. I just had to do some alliteration there, 37-27. LSU's Joe Burrow threw 3 touchdowns, but he also threw 2 interceptions, so, take it for what it is. The Texans rode 3 takeaways to beat the Dolphins 20-12. The Dolphins pretty much have no playoff hopes at all now at this point, despite Tua having come back from the concussion land. The Ravens beat the Giants 35-14 in a game that stands as an argument for the mercy rule in the NFL. The mercy rule from your Little League days. That was how you kept from beating the really bad teams too badly, was you had the mercy rule where if you scored 9 runs in an inning, then you had to stop and let them have a turn. Nobody ever lets the Giants have a turn, ever. Aaron Rodgers, in more news from New Jersey, not New York. The only New York team is the Bills. Aaron Rodgers found Devontae Adams as the Jets beat the hapless Jaguars 32-25. Now, as bad as the Jaguars are, the Jets only beat them by 7 points. So what does that say about the Jets? They suck. The Cowboys beat the Panthers 30-14, sparking new trade rumors about Bryce Young. I heard an interesting comment on local radio that Bryce Young came out of Alabama, and Alabama traditionally has a bunch of gigantic farm boys as their offensive line. So he came out accustomed to never getting hit and never getting chased. And those things happen to you when you're an NFL quarterback. And that's why he's not doing well. So we'll see. The Bucs short-circuited the Chargers 40-17. See what I did there? I know all that language stuff. The Broncos won the Battle of the Horses 31-13 over the Colts. The Cardinals kept their playoff hopes alive in the NFC West, where nobody can seem to really distance themselves from the rest of the pack. 30-17 over the Patriots. Patriots never had any playoff hopes. And the Bills. Now, this was the game of the week. Everybody was talking about this and how, the Bills had to prove they could win the games that mattered, and the Lions had to win the games that mattered. And one of my best friends in the world, Larry St. George, is a Lions fan, and I had to commiserate with him because the Bills declawed the Lions 48-42, and even worse, the Lions had more injuries in their defense, which is already looking pretty beat up. You don't want to be going into this part of the season, and the Lions have kind of a nasty end of the season. The Bills, knocking on wood, should have a pretty easy cruise towards out the end of their season. We'll see. In the Battle of Pennsylvania, now this is an ugly game. If you ever have a chance to go to an Eagles-Steelers game, you will see the worst of human behavior. You will hear epithets. You will learn new curse words. You may be 50 years old and a sailor, and you will hear epithets that you have never heard before. You will learn things. You will see beer thrown in ways that you have never seen it thrown. You will see human beings making hand gestures that should dislocate fingers. you will see husbands turn on wives, wives turn on husbands, brother turn on sister, sister turn on brother, the kind of thing, the whole Civil War thing, all over a football game between two cities. Now, I am an Eagles fan. They are my NFC team. I have no beef with the Steelers, which alienates me from most Eagles fans. However, I am here to proudly declare that the Eagles stomped the Steelers 27-13. Sunday night, that was the final game of the weekend. The Packers plucked all the feathers off the Seahawks. And can we please, every time we have a game in Seattle, can we not go to the Pike's Place Market and show these guys throwing the fish back and forth, back and forth? We know they throw fish at the Pike's Place Market. Why do we have to show that every time the Seahawks play? We don't. We really don't. So stop doing it. Anyway, the Packers plucked all the feathers off the Seahawks, 30-13. The Monday night games should have been better. The Vikings just laid a hurting on the Bears, 30-12. Now, the Bears are not a good team this year. The Bears are kind of like the mirror image of the Chiefs. The Chiefs have won so many games by just one score. The Bears have lost so many games by just one score. So, whereas the Chiefs decided to win a game by more than two scores, the Bears decided to lose by more than two scores. Everybody with me on that? Okay, good. And the Falcons went up against the Raiders in the other Monday night game. Remember what I said? We're going to get football eventually 7 nights a week. The Falcons squeaked past the Raiders 15-9. Now, this weekend, the Bills will be playing on Saturday. Hopefully, I will find a place to watch it. No, pardon me. The Bills will be playing on Sunday. Their game has been flexed. I love how the NFL gets to do that. They think, oh, this game is probably going to get more people watching it, so let's put it at a more popular time. What happens to the people who bought tickets? What happens to the people who are coming from out of town and planned their whole schedule around what the game time or the game day was going to be? Now, all of a sudden, the Bills are playing the Patriots at 4:25 on Sunday, so screw the rest of you who made plans for other times. But I can guarantee you that the field will still be full and the Mafia will still be in presence. And I can almost guarantee you, although I'm knocking on the wood, that the Bills will be victorious. So, anyway. I hope to see you all next week. I will be on vacation, but my dedication to you all is so deep, and I'll probably be sunburned by then, so I'll need to stay inside, and I hope to see you all next week. If I don't, Merry Christmas to all of you. Happy New Year, all that good stuff. Happy Hanukkah. Stay safe. Love you all. Bye.